Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. In this video we've got 3 new products from detailing giants, Soft99. These are all about the maintenance and cleaning and also protection and enhancing the appearance of your alloy wheels and tyres. This is the Digloss range. Let's get stuck into what they're all about. Welcome back to Forensics Detailing, guys. Do not forget to smash that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. So in this Digloss range, we have 3 products. And I want to start with number 1, the Camatore wheel and tyre cleaner. Now, your alloy wheels are part of the car that can get very, very dirty with a higher concentration of a different type of dirt that's mainly produced from your brakes and all the things that happen inside that barrel of your alloy wheels. So you get that very thick, abrasive slurry on there, which can require slightly stronger chemicals than that you would use on the paintwork of your car, which generally you use kind of milder chemicals. So this product forms a protective film that also prevents dirt buildup from building up again after you've used it, and it's designed to break down that heavy abrasive slurry of brake dust and tar and all of the things that you find in the alloy wheel and in the barrel of your alloy wheel. Now, comes with a pretty cool, in fact very, very cool bottle and trigger. So there's some unique things about this. One, you can hold your detailing brush in the bottle, so you've always got it to hand, which is handy. The other thing is this trigger supports the weight. You know, it just sits and rests on your whole entire hand, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Also has a unique trigger which sprays and atomizes. Good job it's pointing that way. And you can also pop this down and then it foams, so you can put a layer of foam, which some people like to do for clingage and all that sort of stuff. So you could either foam it over your alloy wheel or mist it over your alloy wheel. Okay, so that's some cool features. I wish you could buy these bottles separately, because I'd almost be tempted to buy 10 of them and use them for other chemicals as well. And doing stuff like that is not cheap, you know, so that's pretty cool. Just a note with this product, guys, do not use it on polished or anodized rims with sensitive surfaces or magnesium alloys, but you can use it on a painted finished, a powder coated standard alloy wheel. So just be careful basically on bare metal finishes or anodized finishes, because that's sensitive and there's strong cleaning chemicals in here which could affect those surfaces. How do you use this product, guys? Well, you always mix up your chemicals, give it a shake, liberally spray loads of it over the face and into the barrel of the alloy wheel and onto the tyre, and just let it sit there for about 30 seconds to penetrate into that dirt film. Then scrub it with a brush or wash media or whatever you feel is appropriate to shift off that dirt. Rinse thoroughly once you've lifted the dirt through contact. John, can you pre-wash before you go in with this? Yeah, that can also be a really good idea. We've talked about that before on the channel. Generally, when you pre-wash your entire car, you'll pre-wash the alloys and tyres as well, and then blast it all down with a pressure washer, which will shift off a good percentage of the dirt. And then really, these chemicals, when you go in afterwards, are then being used on the stubborn kind of dirt, tar deposits that are left behind, rather than just cleaning the looser dirt that's on the surface. However, you can use them however you like. If you've got a dirty alloy wheel and you want to put this chemical directly onto it to get the most from it, you can do that as well. So a little bit of common sense and personal preference with how you get on. That's the most important thing, guys, and make sure, as always, with any wheel cleaner, you really rinse it off well after you've finished to get that chemical off of the alloy wheels. Make sure your cars and brakes are cool as well. Don't use an alloy wheel cleaner just after you've driven the car and the brake system is roasting hot, because that dries the chemical out. So the key thing to take away with the Camatore product is it's a powerful wheel cleaner for part of the car that can get very, very dirty and does need intensive cleaning every now and then. So the next product in this video is the Camatore tyre brush. Now this has 70,000 double reinforced fine fibre bristles that are all arranged in this grid, and it's stiff, and the backing block as well is quite solid, so you can actually really scrub the hell out of a tyre. Which is good if the tyre's really, really dirty, or you really want to get off the previous layer of kind of like a silicone-based dressing to get it back to bare rubber. So you can scrub this quite aggressively, which is something I like. There's a couple of other cool features with this, guys. It has a little finger guard on there, so if when you're cleaning around the tyre and you get close to the ground, the gravel driveway, you don't wrap your knuckles on the ground and scrape off your skin, which is something that always happens. It also has another sponge layer in there, which is really handy for storing product. So if you want to foam up the product a little bit more, or just store more product in there, you can sort of like pre-soak this all out with your wheel cleaner, and that's just going to help get the product on there and produce all that foam and all that sort of stuff when you're working. So it's quite a cool little product, this. The key thing to understand about it is, whenever you think of sponge, you might think of it as being soft and not being able to really work it hard, but you can. You can absolutely scrub the hell out of your tyres with this thing, which is very, very good for deep cleaning. And finally, guys, we have the Digloss Black Devil Tyre Wax. So this is a tyre wax or dressing that lasts up to 2 months, helps prevent UV fading and damage to the rubber, and also dirt build-up. The cool thing about this, guys, is it doesn't contain any petroleum distillates or naphtha or, you know, mineral spirits and things that can potentially be bad for the tyre. And because it's water-based, it's not going to promote the blooming of the anti-ozone, the brown stuff, if you like, that comes out of the tyre, which is important. It's black pigmented as well. It's designed really to give a kind of medium satin finish, which is what I like. So it is a product that does dry. In the summer, give it 10 minutes. In the winter, give it 20 minutes. And then after it's dried, if you want it to be more of a satin finish, you can wipe over it with a microfiber cloth. I tend to leave them unless it looks really, really wet and shiny where I'll do that. So I like a good satin finish. What I'm looking for with a tyre dressing is something to give me a fresh rubber look rather than a really wet look, which can also grease out in the summer. So I like subtle, I like consistent and non-patchy. So that is the Digloss Black Devil Tyre Wax. So how do you go about applying this, guys? Well, make sure your tyre is cleaned and dried, and then you just shake your bottle really well, take the lid off, put on 4 thin strips. Make sure you've primed this, but don't cover it with too much product. You're just really wasting product, okay? Put it all around your tyre. Make sure you've covered all the area. If you've missed a bit, you can go over it again till you've got that finish that you're happy with. You just don't want excess products or any runs. If you're getting that, you've put way too much on. So just a nice, consistent finish. Leave it for 10 minutes in the summer or 20 minutes in the winter to fully dry. Have a look at the finish then, and if you want it slightly less glossy and more satin, you can wipe over it with a relegated microfiber or rag just to bring that finish down to a satin. So that is this product, guys. The cool thing is as well, once you finish, you can use the box to store these, so you're not putting them in with the tyre dressing and putting them in with your microfibers or anything like that. Use the box they come in as a storage box, and then they're there for you next time. So finally, guys, a huge thank you to Soft99 for sponsoring this video. We've got 3 new products, which is always cool. What's the star of the show? Is it the tyre brush? Is it the dressing? Or is it the cleaner? Well, it's hard to say really, because I haven't lived with these products long enough. But the thing that's caught my eye is the Kamotori wheel and tyre cleaner. Why has it caught my eye? Well, the packaging's really cool and the spray is really cool, and that can't be cheap to produce something that's bespoke like that. Really good. But it's the actual chemical. This chemical really seems to break down tar and dissolve stuff as well. And I can smell, don't quote me on this, but I can smell a bit of limonene in there, which is always a nice product, which is a natural organic kind of solvent, which is good at, you know, dissolving stuff. And you get all those little bits of tar on the inside of the alloy wheels. So it's good to have a wheel cleaner that can melt those, but at the same time isn't using kind of really caustic, you know, strong acids which can hurt your skin and all that sort of stuff. So it seems powerful, but yeah, not overly caustic or anything like that. So the Kamotori, struggling with that, the Kamotori wheel and tyre cleaner has really caught my eye. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We've got another one coming soon because Soft99 have got a really cool Black Friday deal as well coming up that you're going to want to take advantage of. But I hope you've enjoyed this one, and it's given us a chance to check out some new products from Soft99. Over and out.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when